This is the Moog Messenger. And this is the Moog Model D. And I think we might be looking at a case of history repeating. And to find out why, we need to jump back in time half a century. 1970, Asheville, North Carolina. The Moog Music Company is in financial trouble. Sales of the Moog Modular have dried up and the money's run out. So while Bob Moog's away on a trip, the technicians at HQ do something radical. They strip out all the most useful parts from the Modular's signal flow, put it all into a small cabinet, put a keyboard on it and call it the Mini Moog Model D. And while they're about it, they also invent something called the pitch bend wheel and put that on it as well. Seriously, the pitch bend wheel was literally invented for the Moog Model D by this guy, Moog technician Bill Hemsworth. Now when Dr. Moog returned from his trip, he was furious. He didn't like the Model D at all, and he wasn't the only one. It was pretty much universally slated by the entire music press and critics. Even Wendy Carlos, one of Bob's personal friends and collaborators, and whose Switched On Back album had arguably done more to legitimise the Moog synths than anything else, criticised it, calling it a cash-in and a toy. But then something interesting happened. Musicians got their hands on it. The Model D was embraced by some of the most important musicians in popular music, from prog rock pioneers like Rick Wakeman, Emerson, Lake and Palmer and Richard Wright, disco heavy hitters like Giorgio Moroder, hip-hop originators like Afrika Bambaataa and pop stars like Gary Newman, even right up into the 21st century with artists like Tale of Us, literally creating that entire melodic techno genre around the sound of a Mini Moog filter. The Model D went on to shape the sound of popular music for the next half a century and became arguably the most important synthesizer of all time. Okay, fast forward 55 years, 2025, Berlin Superbooth. Moog, having recently been acquired by In Music in a controversial buyout, arrive at Superbooth with this, the Moog Messenger, an innovative new monosynth, and immediately the music press, the critics and the gatekeepers on Reddit and all the other forums immediately hate it, saying things like, it's plastic, it's made in China, it can't be a real Moog. But then something interesting happened. Musicians got their hands on it. Now I can talk from personal experience here. The first thing I did with my Moog Messenger when I took it out of the box, the very first thing I did with it was made a complete album with it. I found it that inspirational and was that impressed with the sound. Seriously, the very first notes I ever played on my Messenger can be heard on that album. And any musician you speak to who's actually played a Messenger are universally in agreement that it's an absolutely fantastic instrument. Okay, so let's recap. We've got Moog runs into financial trouble, which leads to a controversial decision, which leads to the release of an affordable monosynth, which is initially slated by critics and then embraced by musicians. I don't know about you, but that sounds like history repeating to me. So what do you think? Is the Messenger a future classic? In 50 years' time, will people be talking about the Messenger the way we talk about the Model D? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.